beside my tea, gathered near the river in 73. Outside the window the maple trees turn gold, holding on to stories that never quite grow old. The autumn wind blows softly through the screen, painting over colors where the summer had been. I turn the heavy glass inside my hand, watching how the chilly days return across the land. The autumn leaves tumble down to cover every lane, while quiet gray November clouds release a gentle rain. A sudden coat of silver frost will grace the garden wall before the sleeping winter cold gives way to robin's call. The kitchen smells of cinnamon and cloves. Warmth is breathing slowly from the cast iron stoves. I watch a lone red bird upon the fence line sway, counting up the seasons that have quietly slipped away. Each little shell inside this jar remains the same, though time moves on without calling out a name. Nature never hurries, it just breathes and lets it go, exchanging summer green for quiet winter snow. I sit here with my memories contented in the chair, feeling every season lingering in the air. The jar rests on the table as the afternoon grows deep. The world outside is settling into winter sleep. I close my eyes and listen to the chilly wind blow, thankful for the seasons that I came to know. Truck rattled down the cobblestone at dawn, shaking frost off the telephone wire. I heard the autumn sweepers working on the lawn, and thought of how we used to sit beside the fire. The north winds whistled through the iron gate, tells me winter won't be late. You always knew when October was done by the way the golden hour lost its light. Come on inside out of the chilly sun, let us watch the starlings take their flight. Yellow leaves spill down the avenue, while sweet cider simmers low. We watch 40 summers change to silver and gray in hair, you know. Put your weary heavy boots beside the hearth upon the floor. pine trees dressed in frost, and peace is knocking at our door. The newsboy whistled as he dropped the paper down, a crisp, cool noise against the wooden stair. The geese are heading south above our little town, their sharp calls cutting through the quiet air. I saved a wooden rocking chair for you, right where the sunlight filters through. You always knew when October was done by the way the golden hour lost its light. Come on inside out of the chilly sun, let us watch the starlings take their flight. Yellow leaves spill down the avenue while sweet cider simmers low. We watched 40 summers change to silver and graying hair, you know. Put your weary heavy boots beside the hearth upon the floor, for the pine trees dress in frost, and peace is knocking at our door. Time moves like a river through the meadow where we played. Every season brings a quiet kind of grace, though the green days drift into a soft forgotten shade. I still see the young boy in your face. Yellow leaves spill down the avenue while sweet cider simmers low. We watched 40 summers change to silver and graying hair, you know. Put your weary heavy boots beside the hearth upon the floor, for the pine trees dress in frost, and peace is knocking at our door. The street has grown quiet as twilight settles in. Pour another cup of tea, my old trusted friend. We will let the snowy weather outside begin. Good night to the river at the road's quiet end. Burnt oak leaves and wet river clay hang heavy in the air. Old Thomas walks the gravel path without a single care. The autumn dusk is cool and sweet, the harvest done at last. He feels the gentle turn of time as October slips on past. The maple trees drop yellow leaves along the quiet street, and shadow softly stretches out to touch his tired feet. When November chills the valley floor, the birds begin to fly. A crimson sun sinks down behind the quiet western sky. He folds his wool cardigan across a wooden chair and thanks the quiet winter soil for all the life they share. Fresh cedar sap and piney frost now mingle on his coat. He listens to the geese above a distant ringing note. The porch light casts an amber glow across the frost-tipped grass. He smiles to watch another year so gracefully pass. The garden beds lie fast asleep beneath the blanket gray, while simple peace replaces all the noise of yesterday. When November chills the valley floor, the birds begin to fly. A crimson sun sinks down behind the quiet western sky. He folds his wool cardigan across a wooden chair and thanks the quiet winter soil for all the life they share. Spring will bring the robin back to nest inside the thorn. Summer blooms will rise again to greet the golden morn. But standing in the chilly air, he loves the resting ground, where nature catches breath again without a single sound. The wood smoke rises from his hearth into the starry night. Old Thomas turns the latch inside and dims the parlor light. The winter night settles down, forgiving, soft and deep, as autumn folds her golden wings and puts the earth to sleep. Absolute quiet rested on the snow, till a stray thought stirred inside my mind. A sudden recollection of a place we used to know, and the summer days we left behind. Bare oak branches lean against the pale gray sky as cold winds sweep across the sleepy, frozen town. The pine trees stand like sentinels along the fence. A gentle shift in air begins the slow defense. I wrap my knitted cardigan and watch the snow, ready for the changing tide of green to grow. When winter folds its heavy blanket off the hill, the river thaws to carry away the bitter chill. Red robins claim their rightful places in the glade, restoring color to the garden where we played. A newborn season washes every shadow clean, unfolding life in shades of gold and velvet green. The frost recedes along the stone foundation wall, where melted icicles leave dripping tracks below. I hear the distant sound of wild geese make their call, returning home to where the sweet spring waters flow. Old garden spades are waiting by the wooden shed to wake the sleeping tulip bulbs bed. The pine trees stand like sentinels along the fence. A gentle shift in air begins the slow defense. I wrap my knitted cardigan and watch the snow, ready for the changing tide of green to grow. When winter folds its heavy blanket off the hill, the river thaws to carry away the bitter chill. Red robins claim their rightful places in the glade, restoring color to the garden where we play. A newborn season washes every shadow clean, unfolding life in shades of gold and velvet green. Time keeps its steady cadence through the rolling year. Each fallen leaf and blossom holds a memory dear. The porch light catches petals falling through the night, and every quiet hour turns to golden light. When winter folds its heavy blanket off the hill, the river thaws to carry away the bitter chill. Red robins claim their rightful places in the glade, restoring color to the garden where we played. A newborn season washes every shadow clean, unfolding life in shades of gold and velvet green. The snow gives way to moss upon the porch steps now. I step outside to feel the soft afternoon breeze. Nature turns another page with quiet grace, leaving warmth upon my smiling face. Where does the green go when October arrives? I watch a robin hop across the gravel driveway. My tea is steaming, then it gets cold. A yellow leaf lands in the dog's water bowl. I wonder if the squirrels remember they buried things. The sky looks like wet slate today. The porch steps creak under my slippers. A chill sneaks right through my flannel sleeve. I think about 40 years ago in Michigan, nobody asked permission before they leave. The garden gate swings open to a frost upon the lawn, while shadows stretch long branches till the color fades away. We pack the summer linen when the songbirds have all gone, and trace the quiet river where the riverbed turns gray. Time moves like silver water through a copper kitchen sieve. I need to clean the gutters before the November rain. My mother had a wool scarf, just that shade of brown. Look at those clouds drifting past the wind turbine. The neighbor's tractor engine finally shut down. It feels like 5 o'clock already at 3. The porch steps creak under my slippers. A chill sneaks right through my flannel sleeve. I think about 40 years ago in Michigan. Nobody asked permission before they leave. The garden gate swings open to a frost upon the lawn, while shadows stretch long branches till the color fades away. We pack the summer linen when the songbirds have all gone, and trace the quiet river where the riverbed turns gray. Time moves like silver water through a copper kitchen sieve. Pine needles fall on the hood of my truck. Winter comes in through the crack in the door. I count the geese cutting shapes in the blue. I don't need to ask what the season is for. The daylight drops behind the orchard line. I pull my sweater tight against the breeze. Another year goes sleeping in the roots. The wind moves softly through the barren trees. Heavy oak chair sinks deep into the rug as autumn turns golden and cool in the hall. I reach for a pen from the old pewter mug to write you a letter before the leaves fall. You were always in a hurry to grow up and go, chasing the river to see where it ran. Slow down your boots when the frost hits the meadow. The winters come soft if you let the sun stay. Every green spring holds a quiet, bright shadow, and time is a river that carries the day. You do not need answers to every sweet song. Just listen closely and keep moving along. The summer was reckless with clover and heat. You ran through the briars and never felt tired. Now snow on the windowsill silences the street, and heat from the iron stove does all that is required. You worry too much about turning the page, fearing the frost would take hold of the grain. Slow down your boots when the frost the meadow. The winters come soft if you let the sun stay. Every green spring holds a quiet, bright shadow, and time is a river that carries the day. You do not need answers to every sweet song. Just listen closely and keep moving along. Do not fear the yellowing leaves on the lane, or the chill in the air when November comes calling. The porch holds its place through the wind and the rain, and beauty remains while the dark seeds are falling. I fold up this paper and rest in the seat. The garden is sleeping beneath the soft gray. You turned out just fine where the two seasons meet. The heavy oak chair holds me steady today. Copper-colored glaze rests on the pavement beneath the diner sign near 2nd Street. An older gentleman looks up and smiles and points his finger toward the quiet street. That shade of honey only lasts 10 days, he says while pulling out the wooden chair. The light turns amber right before the frost and leaves a golden dusty trace in the air. He tells me winter plays a subtle game. It steals the green without a single sound. A stranger taught me how to read the sky when northern breezes fold the summer down. We watch the flock of wild geese passing by above the chimneys of this sleepy town. He spoke a promise that I clearly heard before the white snow buries every ground. He sips his dark black tea and checks his watch, then tells me how the pine trees hold their guard. The oaks surrender all their rusty leaves, while hemlocks keep their needles green and hard. I ask him if he minds the coming cold. He shakes his head and turns to look away. He tells me winter plays a subtle game. It steals the green without a single sound. A stranger taught me how passing by above the chimneys of this sleepy town. He spoke a promise that I clearly heard before the white snow buries every ground. The bus approaches with a heavy hiss. He gathers up his faded wool cap now. Remember, kid, the earth knows what it needs, even when frost is settling on the plow. He steps onto the bus and waves goodbye. The yellow light rolls softly down the street. I walk back home beneath the cooling sky, with rustling leaves beneath my marching feet. The season turns exactly as he said. You swore yesterday the maples turned too fast. A single robin hopped across the driveway stone. The neighbor's hose was coiled beside the grass, where two gray squirrels were fighting for a comb. Silver porch light flickered once and stayed, while drying laundry stiffened on the line. The garden gate is leaning toward the shed, and summer leaves are curling into brown. When autumn drifts so gently down the county road, the river slows its rhythm near the wooden bridge. A rusty Chevy hauls a final apple load, and smoke begins to gather on the northern ridge to wrap the silent hollow in a velvet coat. A yellow caterpillar crawled along the fence. The cedar porch smelled faintly of the rain. We lost the summer daylight in a quiet sense, while shadows stretched across the window pane. 4 geese flew low above the clover patch, and chilly breezes rattled at the kitchen latch. The garden gate is leaning toward the shed, and summer leaves are curling into brown. When autumn drifts so gently down the county road, the river slows its rhythm near the wooden bridge. A rusty Chevy hauls a final apple load, and smoke begins to gather on the northern ridge to wrap the silent hollow in a velvet coat. walking 70 degrees at 3:30. There's acorn dust scattered on the porch floor, left behind by wind inside the walnut tree. The porch light shines upon the dusty gravel track. We put the wicker chairs inside the garden barn. The evening air grows crisp without a looking back, and someone leaves a sweater made of heavy yarn. Rough brown flannel rubs against my thumb, soft with years of washing in the yard. October frost has made the porch step numb, and keeping thoughts in line is getting hard. I pull the sleeve up near the iron latch, and 40 quiet autumns turn right back. The smell of cedar fills the hallway floor. A gust of red leaves flies across the door. A dusty road appears where golden saplings grow. We walk till evening, turn the hillside cold and bright. Your hand reached out to clear the fallen pine cone road, and summer packed its bags before the coming night. That simple coat still holds the chill we used to know. Stiff green cotton lined with yellow thread, folded neatly by the pantry door. The geese fly south in circles overhead, their shadows racing on the barred floor. A single button dangles by a strand, just like the day you held it in your hand. The timber house is silent in the haze, while yesterday comes back in little ways. A dusty road appears where golden saplings grow. We walk till evening, turn the hillside cold and bright. Your hand reached out to clear the fallen pine cone road, and summer packed its bags before the coming night. That simple coat still holds the chill we used to know. Seasons spin their wheel of rust and brown. The garden beds lie sleeping in the dirt. Nothing stays the same in this old town, except the weave upon a faded shirt. A dusty road appears where golden saplings grow. We walk till evening, turn the hillside cold and bright. Your hand reached out to clear the fallen pine cone road, and summer packed its bags before the coming night. That simple coat still holds the chill we used to know. The north wind blows across the maple trees. I button up against the afternoon. One dried oak leaf settles on my knees. The sun goes down behind the timber moon. I put the folded flannel back inside and keep the memories safe and satisfied. Clock sits still on the painted dial, and the autumn wind begins to blow. I close my eyes and I trace your smile, thinking how the years will go. Someday we will watch the maples fall from a bench where the pine trees grow. The frost will settle soft upon the sill, and summer will be just a quiet memory on the hill. We shall wear our heavy coats when winter winds arrive, watching redbirds in the yard where evergreen trees thrive. Every April bloom will find us sitting hand in hand, listening to the gentle rain across the garden land. Time will slow its steady march to let our spirits rest, while the golden summer twilight lingers in the west. I see a porch where the lilacs bend when the May breeze brings the light. You will hold my hand as the day will end and the swallows take their flight. We will count the stars as the robins sing, welcoming the cool, clear night. We shall wear our heavy coats when winter winds arrive, watching redbirds in the yard where evergreen trees thrive. Every April bloom will find us sitting hand in hand, listening to the gentle rain across the garden land. Time will slow its steady march to let our spirits rest, while the golden summer twilight lingers in the west. The seasons roll like rivers to the sea, carrying the leaves of young and old. I do not mind the silver in your hair, nor the nights when the air turns cold, for every hour ahead of us is sweet, a quiet story waiting to be told. The clock ticks on toward the coming year. The autumn leaves tiny brass thimble rests beside my cup, left here from a spring that slipped away. The backyard ash tree lets its yellow branches drop, and cool air tells me what I cannot say. I count the geese that line the sky in gray, and feel how gentle autumn takes its place. The frost is waiting at the kitchen door, the garden beds are falling fast asleep, and all the greens I planted months before are memories I promised I would keep. Save the red ribbon for December when the snow begins to fall. Hang the pine branch by the window where the winter light stays long. Though the summer flowers wither by the weathered garden wall, every quiet changing season brings its own forgotten song. I will wrap the woolen blanket tied around my quiet chair, and remember every robin that was singing in the air. That thimble stitched the curtains blue and gold when summer sun was shining through the pane. Now darkness gathers early in the cold, and autumn leaves are dancing in the rain. I watch the swallows leave the meadow fence and find a comfort in the turning year. The earth is winding down its long parade to rest beneath the quilt of white and brown. I am not frightened of the evening shade or how the winter settles on the town. Save the red ribbon for December when the snow begins to fall. Hang the pine branch by the window where the winter light stays long. Though the summer flowers wither by the weathered garden wall, every quiet changing season brings its own forgotten song. I will wrap the woolen blanket tied around my quiet chair, and remember every robin that was singing in the air. The brass thimble catches the dying afternoon light as November prepares for the long frosty night. I close up the house with a smile on my face and welcome the chill to its wintertime place. bicycle bell rang down at the corner store, and rubber tires whistled through the puddle on the street. I heard that soft chime ringing, and I thought of you once more, where early April rain and the cool asphalt meet. You used to walk over before the porch grew bright to watch how the green buds broke open in the night. The air smells of wet pine and garden soil below, and time moves a little slower than it used to go. Pull up a wooden rocker by the window ledge today, while autumn sweeps the yellow leaves across our gravel lane. We watched 3 winter snowstorms turn to robin eggs in May, and kept each other warm against the frost upon the pane. The baker's metal cart clicked its gears around the block, and sparrows started chirping right beside the iron gate. You brought me that blue scarf while counting on the clock, and told me the finest hours come to those who wait. Now summer's packed her bags and headed down the coast, leaving the maple trees to stand like old quiet hosts. The air smells of wet pine and garden soil below, and time moves a little slower than it used to go. Pull up a wooden rocker by the window ledge today, while autumn sweeps the yellow leaves across our gravel lane. We watched 3 winter snowstorms turn to robin eggs in May, and kept each other warm against the frost upon the pane. The big oak in your backyard drops its acorns on the stone. Each passing season brings a coat that never wears away. No matter how the winter wind begins to whistle on, I know that our friendship is here to stay. The street quieted down as the dusk began to fall. Put on your woolen slippers, friend, and step inside the hall. We have another season left to sit and talk through it all. Apple peelings filled the back porch air. Old Thomas rested in his wicker chair. The neighbor's dog was sleeping in the grass, while autumn settled through the window glass. He wrapped his knuckles in a woolen shawl and watched the yellow hickory leaves fall. A chill came creeping off the river bend to mark another summer at its end. The frost will paint the garden stone by night, while geese fly south against the fading light. He folds the quilt his mother used to weave, and smiles to watch the quiet season leave. The wood stove hums a soft and steady tune beneath the pale white silver of the moon. He stacked 6 cedar logs beside the door, then swept the yellow pine dust off the floor. His daughter left a jar of plum preserve, left sitting high above the copper curve. A chill came creeping off the river bend to mark another summer at its end. The frost will paint the garden stone by night, while geese fly south against the fading light. He folds the quilt his mother used to weave, and smiles to watch the quiet season leave. The years move slow like syrup in a jar. Each winter keeps a memory from afar. He turns the lamp down low and rests his eyes underneath the calm October skies. The frost will paint the garden stone by night, while geese fly south against the fading light. He folds the quilt his mother used to weave, and smiles to watch the quiet season leave. The apple smell still lingers on the porch tonight. Old Thomas locks the latch and dims the light. November waits outside the wooden door, as peaceful shadows lengthening on the floor. Total silence held the clearing still. Not a single sparrow made a sound. Then a sudden thought came creeping in, like a drifting shadow on the ground. I remembered how the autumn used to smell when we gathered apples by the old dry well. The northern breeze begins to clear the fog, and sunlight spills across a mossy log. Each season changes right before streams rush past the weeping pine. A silver frost coats the narrow gravel lane, while gentle shadows drift across the window pane. Dry oak leaves spin along the stone patio. The small pond glimmers in the fading light. I watch a red fox moving soft and slow, getting ready for a winter night. Nature paints a picture deep and clear to welcome in the turning of the year. Time goes walking by like clouds above the ridge. We used to stand beside the wooden bridge. Now the wild geese fly south in one long line, leaving sweet memories that age like berry wine. The afternoon turns into purple dusk. The garden yields its final scent of musk. I step inside and gently shut the door as winter settles on the forest floor. Does the yellow willow remember last summer's heavy rain? I watch a stray feather drift past the kitchen pane. My tea bag hangs limp in the stoneware cup. The garden path wanders where the weeds grew up. A sudden chill breezes through the screen door frame, and the evening light forgets my maiden name. The pine needles drift down without a single sound. My thoughts wander backward across the cooling ground. The robin flies south while the cedar stands tall. A rusted tin bucket catches leaves as they fall. Old sweater sleeves stretch out to cover cold wrists, while memory lingers in October's soft mists. And seasons keep turning without asking our leave. Where did I put my brass reading glass today? The garden bench turns a softer shade of gray. Ripe blackberries stain the dry ditch along the fence. Nothing in the afternoon makes a whole lot of sense. Just a squirrel gathering acorns under the pear tree, while the autumn air settles down around me. Time moves like water through a broken stone well. What the coming winter holds, nobody can tell. I pull my shawl tighter as the dark comes around. flickers against the evening chill. The yellow leaves settle down along the sill. I lock the back door and close up the shade, grateful for the simple peace the daylight made. 3 smooth acorns sit beside my tea, gathered near the river in '73. Outside the window the maple trees turn gold, holding on to stories that never quite grow old. The autumn wind blows softly through the screen, painting over colors where the summer had been. I turn the heavy glass inside my hand, watching how the chilly days return across the land. The autumn leaves tumble down to cover every lane, while quiet gray November clouds release a gentle rain. A sudden coat of silver frost will grace the garden wall before the sleeping winter cold gives way to robin's call. The kitchen smells of cinnamon and cloves. Warmth is breathing slowly from the cast iron stoves. I watch a lone red bird upon the fence line sway, counting up the seasons that have quietly slipped away. Each little shell inside this jar remains the same, though time moves on without calling out a name. Nature never hurries, it just breathes and lets it go, exchanging summer green for quiet winter snow. I sit here with my memories contented in the chair, feeling every season lingering in the air. The jar rests on the table as the afternoon grows deep. The world outside is settling into winter sleep. I close my eyes and listen to the chilly wind blow, thankful for the seasons that I came to know. A milk truck rattled down the cobblestone at dawn, shaking frost off the telephone wire. I heard the autumn sweepers working on the lawn, and thought of how we used to sit beside the fire. The north winds whistled through the iron gate, tells me winter won't be late. You always Let us watch the starlings take their flight. Yellow leaves spill down the avenue while sweet cider simmers low. We watch 40 summers change to silver and gray in hair, you know. Put your weary heavy boots beside the hearth upon the floor, for the pine trees dress in frost and peace is knocking at our door. The newsboy whistled as he dropped the paper down, a crisp cool noise against the wooden stair. The geese are heading south above our little town, their sharp calls cutting through the quiet air. I saved a wooden rocking chair for you, right where the sunlight filters through. You always knew when October was done by the way the golden hour lost its light. Come on inside out of the chilly sun. Let us watch the starlings take their flight. Yellow leaves spill down the avenue while sweet cider simmers low. We watch 40 summers change to silver and graying hair, you know. Put your weary heavy boots beside the hearth upon the floor, for the pine trees dress in frost and peace is knocking at our door. Time moves like a river through the meadow where we played. Every season brings a quiet kind of grace, though the green days drift into a soft forgotten shade. I still see the young boy in your face. Yellow leaves spill down the avenue while sweet cider simmers low. We watch 40 summers change to silver and graying hair, you know. Put your weary heavy boots beside the hearth upon the floor, for the pine trees dress in frost and peace is knocking at our door. The street has grown quiet as twilight settles in. Pour another cup of tea, my old trusted friend. We will let the snowy weather outside begin. Good night to the river at the road's quiet end. Burnt oak leaves and wet river clay hang heavy in the air. Old Thomas walks the gravel path without a single care. The autumn dusk is cool and sweet, the harvest done at last. He feels the gentle turn of time as October slips on past. The maple trees drop yellow leaves along the quiet street, and shadow softly stretches out touch his tired feet. When November chills the valley floor, the birds begin to fly. A crimson sun sinks down behind the quiet western sky. He folds his wool cardigan across a wooden chair and thanks the quiet winter soil for all the life they share. Fresh cedar sap and piney frost now mingle on his coat. He listens to the geese above a distant ringing note. The porch light casts an amber glow across the frost-tipped grass. He smiles to watch another year so gracefully pass. The garden beds lie fast asleep beneath the blanket gray, while simple peace replaces all the noise of yesterday. When November chills the valley floor, the birds begin to fly. A crimson sun sinks down behind the quiet western sky. He folds his wool cardigan across a wooden chair and thanks the quiet winter soil for all the life they share. Spring will bring the robin back to nest inside the thorn. Summer blooms will rise again to greet the golden morn. But standing in the chilly air, he loves the resting ground, where nature catches breath again without a single sound. The wood smoke rises from his hearth into the starry night. Old Thomas turns the latch inside and dims the parlor light. The winter night settles down, forgiving, soft and deep, as autumn folds her golden wings and puts the earth to sleep. Absolute quiet rested on the snow, till a stray thought stirred inside my mind. A sudden recollection of a place we used to know, and the summer days we left behind. Bare oak branches lean against the pale gray sky as cold winds sweep across the sleepy, frozen town. The pine trees stand like sentinels along the fence. A gentle shift in air begins the slow defense. I wrap my knitted cardigan and watch the snow, ready for the changing tide of green to grow. When winter folds its heavy blanket off the hill, the river thaws to carry away the bitter chill. Red robins claim their rightful places in the glade, restoring color to the garden where we played. A newborn season washes every shadow clean, unfolding life in shades of gold and velvet green. frost recedes along the stone foundation wall, where melted icicles leave dripping tracks below. I hear the distant sound of wild geese make their call, returning home to where the sweet spring waters flow. Old garden spades are waiting by the wooden shed to wake the sleeping tulip bulbs inside their bed. The pine trees stand like sentinels along the fence. A gentle shift in air begins the slow defense. I wrap my knitted cardigan and watch the snow, ready for the changing tide of green to grow. When winter folds its heavy blanket off the hill, the river thaws to carry away the bitter chill. Red robins claim their rightful places in the glade, restoring color to the garden where we played. A newborn season washes every shadow clean, unfolding life in shades of gold and velvet green. Time keeps its steady cadence through the rolling year. Each fallen leaf and blossom holds a memory dear. The porch light catches petals falling through the night, and every quiet hour turns to golden light. When winter folds its heavy blanket off the hill, the river thaws to carry away the bitter chill. Red robins claim their rightful places in the glade, restoring color to the garden where we played. A newborn season washes every shadow clean, unfolding life in shades of gold and velvet green. The snow gives way to moss upon the porch steps now. I step outside to feel the soft afternoon breeze. Nature turns another page with quiet grace, leaving warmth upon my smiling face. Where does the green go when October arrives? I watch a robin hop across the gravel driveway. My tea is steaming, then it gets cold. A yellow leaf lands in the dog's water bowl. I wonder if the squirrels remember where they buried things. The sky looks like wet slate today. The porch steps creak under my slippers. A chill sneaks right through my flannel sleeve. I think about 40 years ago in Michigan. Nobody asked permission before they leave. The garden gate We pack the summer linen when the songbirds have all gone, and trace the quiet river where the riverbed turns gray. Time moves like silver water through a copper kitchen sieve. I need to clean the gutters before the November rain. My mother had a wool scarf just that shade of brown. Look at those clouds drifting past the wind turbine. The neighbor's tractor engine finally shut down. It feels like 5 o'clock already at 3. The porch steps creak under my slippers. A chill sneaks right through my flannel sleeve. I think about 40 years ago in Michigan. Nobody asked permission before they leave. The garden gate swings open to a frost upon the lawn, while shadows stretch long branches till the color fades away. We pack the summer linen when the songbirds have all gone, and trace the quiet river where the riverbed turns gray. Time moves like silver water through a copper kitchen sieve. Pine needles fall on the hood of my truck. Winter comes in through the crack in the door. I count the geese cutting shapes in the blue. I don't need to ask what the season is for. The daylight drops behind the orchard line. I pull my sweater tight against the breeze. Another year goes sleeping in the roots. The wind moves softly through the barren trees. Heavy oak chair sinks deep into the rug as autumn turns golden and cool in the hall. I reach for a pen from the old pewter mug to write you a letter before the leaves fall. You were always in a hurry to grow up and go, chasing the river to see where it ran. Slow down your boots when the frost hits the meadow. The winters come soft if you let the sun stay. Every green spring holds a quiet, bright shadow, and time is a river that carries the day. You do not need answers to every sweet song. Just listen closely and keep moving along. The summer was reckless with clover and heat. You ran through the briars and never felt tired. Now snow on the windowsill silences the street, and heat from the stove does all that is required. You worry too much about turning the page, fearing the frost would take hold of the grain. Slow down your boots when the frost hits the meadow. The winters come soft if you let the sun stay. Every green spring holds a quiet, bright shadow, and time is a river that carries the day. You do not need answers to every sweet song. Just listen closely and keep moving along. Do not fear the yellowing leaves on the lane, or the chill in the air when November comes calling. The porch holds its place through the wind and the rain, and beauty remains while the dark seeds are falling. I fold up this paper and rest in the seat. The garden is sleeping beneath the soft gray. You turned out just fine where the two seasons meet. The heavy oak chair holds me steady today. Copper-colored glaze rests on the pavement beneath the diner sign near 2nd Street. An older gentleman looks up and smiles and points his finger toward the quiet street. That shade of honey only lasts 10 days, he says while pulling out the wooden chair. The light turns amber right before the frost and leaves a golden dusty trace in the air. He tells me winter plays a subtle game. It steals the green without a single sound. A stranger taught me how to read the sky when northern breezes fold the summer down. We watch the flock of wild geese passing by above the chimneys of this sleepy town. He spoke a promise that I clearly heard before the white snow buries every ground. He sips his dark black tea and checks his watch, then tells me how the pine trees hold their guard. The oaks surrender all their rusty leaves, while hemlocks keep their needles green and hard. I ask him if he minds the coming cold he shakes his head and turns to look away. He tells me winter plays a subtle game. It steals the green without a single sound. A stranger taught me how to read the sky. When northern breezes fold the summer down, we watch the flock of wild geese passing by above the chimneys of this sleepy town. He spoke a promise that I clearly heard before the white snow buries every ground. The bus approaches with a heavy hiss. He gathers up his faded wool cap now. Remember, kid, the earth knows what it needs, even when frost is settling on the plow. He steps onto the bus and waves goodbye. The yellow light rolls softly down the street. I walk back home beneath the cooling sky, with rustling leaves beneath my marching feet. The season turns exactly as he said. You swore yesterday the maples turned too fast. A single robin hopped across the driveway stone. The neighbor's hose was coiled beside the grass, where two gray squirrels were fighting for a comb. A silver porch light flickered once and stayed, while drying laundry stiffened on the line. The garden gate is leaning toward the shed, and summer leaves are curling into brown. When autumn drifts so gently down the county road, the river slows its rhythm near the wooden bridge. A rusty Chevy hauls a final apple load, and smoke begins to gather on the northern ridge to wrap the silent hollow in a velvet coat. A yellow caterpillar crawled along the fence. The cedar porch smelled faintly of the rain. We lost the summer daylight in a quiet sense, while shadows stretched across the window pane. 4 geese flew low above the clover patch, and chilly breezes rattled at the kitchen latch. The garden gate is leaning toward the shed, and summer leaves are curling into brown. slows its rhythm near the wooden bridge. A rusty Chevy hauls a final apple load, and smoke begins to gather on the northern ridge to wrap the silent hollow in a velvet coat. The old thermometer hangs crooked by the door, marking 70 degrees at 3:30. There's acorn dust scattered on the porch floor, left behind by wind inside the walnut tree. The porch light shines upon the dusty gravel track. We put the wicker chairs inside the garden barn. The evening air grows crisp without a looking back, and someone leaves a sweater made of heavy yarn. Rough brown flannel rubs against my thumb, soft with years of washing in the yard. October frost has made the porch step numb, and keeping thoughts in line is getting hard. I pull the sleeve up near the iron latch, and 40 quiet autumns turn right back. The smell of cedar fills the hallway floor. A gust of red leaves flies across the door. A dusty road appears where golden saplings grow. We walk till evening, turn the hillside cold and bright. Your hand reached out to clear the fallen pine cone road, and summer packed its bags before the coming night. That simple coat still holds the chill we used to know. Stiff green cotton lined with yellow thread, folded neatly by the pantry door. The geese fly south in circles overhead, their shadows racing on the barred floor. A single button dangles by a strand, just like the day you held it in your hand. The timber house is silent in the haze, while yesterday comes back in little ways. A dusty road appears where golden saplings grow. We walk till evening, turn the hillside cold and bright. Your hand reached out to clear the fallen pine cone road, and summer packed its bags before the coming night. That simple coat still holds the chill we used to know. Seasons spin their wheel of rust and brown. The garden beds lie sleeping in the dirt. Nothing stays the same in this old town, except the weave upon a faded shirt. A dusty road appears where golden saplings grow. We walk till evening, turn the hillside cold and bright. Your hand reached out to clear the fallen pine cone road, and summer packed its bags before the coming night. That simple coat still holds the chill we used to know. The north wind blows across the maple trees. I button up against the afternoon. One dried oak leaf settles on my knees. The sun goes down behind the timber moon. I put the folded flannel back inside and keep the memories safe and satisfied. Sits still on the painted dial, and the autumn wind begins to blow. I close my eyes and I trace your smile, thinking how the years will go. Someday we will watch the maples fall from a bench where the pine trees grow. The frost will settle soft upon the sill, and summer will be just a quiet memory on the hill. We shall wear our heavy coats when winter winds arrive, watching redbirds in the yard where evergreen trees thrive. Every April bloom will find us sitting hand in hand, listening to the gentle rain across the garden land. Time will slow its steady march to let our spirits rest, while the golden summer twilight lingers in the west. I see a porch where the lilacs bend when the May breeze brings the light. You will hold my hand as the day will end and the swallows take their flight. We will count the stars as the robins sing, welcoming the cool, clear night. We shall wear our heavy coats when winter winds arrive, watching redbirds in the yard where evergreen trees thrive. Every April bloom will find us sitting hand in hand, listening to the gentle rain across the garden land. Time will slow its steady march to let our spirits rest, while the golden summer twilight lingers in the west. The seasons roll like rivers to the sea, carrying the leaves of young and old. a quiet story waiting to be told. The clock ticks on toward the coming year. The autumn leaves will drop upon the stone. We will walk together through the cold, never once afraid or left alone. A tiny brass thimble rests beside my cup, left here from a spring that slipped away. The backyard ash tree lets its yellow branches drop, and cool air tells me what I cannot say. I count the geese that line the sky in gray, and feel how gentle autumn takes its place. The frost is waiting at the kitchen door. The garden beds are falling fast asleep, and all the greens I planted months before are memories I promised I would keep. Save the red ribbon for December when the snow begins to fall. Hang the pine branch by the window where the winter light stays long. Though the summer flowers wither by the weathered garden wall, every quiet changing season brings its own forgotten song. I will wrap the woolen blanket tied around my quiet chair, and remember every robin that was singing in the air. That thimble stitched the curtains blue and gold when summer sun was shining through the pane. Now darkness gathers early in the cold, and autumn leaves are dancing in the rain. I watch the swallows leave the meadow fence and find a comfort in the turning year. The earth is winding down its long parade to rest beneath the quilt of white and brown. I am not frightened of the evening shade or how the winter settles on the town. Save the red ribbon for December when the snow begins to fall. Hang the pine branch by the window where the winter light stays long. Though the summer flowers wither by the weathered garden wall, every quiet changing season brings its own forgotten song. I will wrap the woolen blanket tied around my quiet chair, and remember every robin that was singing in the air. The brass thimble catches the dying prepares for the long frosty night. I close up the house with a smile on my face and welcome the chill to its wintertime place.
Bicycle bell rang down at the corner store, and rubber tires whistled through the puddle on the street. I heard that soft chime ringing, and I thought of you once more, where early April rain and the cool asphalt meet. Used to walk over before the porch grew bright to watch how the green buds broke open in the night. The air smells of wet pine and garden soil below, and time moves a little slower than it used to go. While autumn sweeps the yellow leaves across our gravel lane, we watched 3 winter snowstorms turn to robin eggs in May, and kept each other warm against the frost upon the pane. The baker's metal cart clicked its gears around the block, and sparrows started chirping right beside the iron gate. You brought me that blue scarf while counting on the clock, and told me the finest hours come to those who wait. Now summer's packed her bags and headed down the coast, leaving the maple trees to stand like old quiet hosts. The air smells of wet pine and garden soil below, and time moves a little slower than it used to go. While autumn sweeps the yellow leaves across our gravel lane, we watched 3 winter snowstorms turn to robin eggs in May, and kept each other warm against the frost upon the pane. The big oak in your backyard drops its acorns on the stone. Each passing season brings a coat that never wears away. No matter how the winter wind begins to whistle on, I know that our friendship is here to stay. The street quieted down as the dusk began to fall. Put on your woolen slippers, friend, and step inside the hall. We have another season left to sit and talk through it all. feelings filled the back porch air. Old Thomas rested in his wicker chair. The neighbor's dog was sleeping in the grass, while autumn settled through the window glass. He wrapped his knuckles in a woolen shawl and watched the yellow hickory leaves fall. A chill came creeping off the river bend to mark another summer at its end. The frost will paint the garden stone by night, while geese fly south against the fading light. He folds the quilt his mother used to weave and smiles to watch the quiet season leave. The wood stove hums a soft and steady tune beneath the pale white silver of the moon. He stacked 6 cedar logs beside the door, then swept the yellow pine dust off the floor. His daughter left a jar of plum preserve, left sitting high above the copper curve. A chill came creeping off the river bend to mark another summer at its end. The frost will paint the garden stone by night, while geese fly south against the fading light. He folds the quilt his mother used to weave and smiles to watch the quiet season leave. The years move slow like syrup in a jar. Each winter keeps a memory from afar. He turns the lamp down low and rests his eyes underneath the calm October skies. The frost will paint the garden stone by night, while geese fly south against the fading light. He folds the quilt his mother used to weave and smiles to watch the quiet season leave. The apple smell still lingers on the porch tonight. Old Thomas locks the latch and dims the light. November waits outside the wooden door as peaceful shadows lengthening on the floor. Total silence held the clearing still. Not a single sparrow made a sound. Then a sudden thought came creeping in, like a drifting shadow on the ground.
I remembered how the autumn used to smell when we gathered apples by the old dry well. The northern breeze begins to clear the fog, and sunlight spills across a mossy log. Each season changes right before my eyes. Underneath these quiet, chilly skies, golden warmth falls across the timberline. Cold mountain streams rush past the weeping pine. A silver frost coats the narrow gravel lane, while gentle shadows drift across the window pane. Dry oak leaves spin along the stone patio. The small pond glimmers in the fading light. I watch a red fox moving soft and slow, getting ready for a winter night. Nature paints a picture deep and clear to welcome in the turning of the year. Time goes walking by like clouds above the ridge. We used to stand beside the wooden bridge. Now the wild geese fly south in one long line, leaving sweet memories that age like berry wine. The afternoon turns into purple dusk. The garden yields its final scent of musk. I step inside and gently shut the door as winter settles on the forest floor. Does the yellow willow remember last summer's heavy rain? I watch a stray feather drift past the kitchen pane. My tea bag hangs limp in the stoneware cup. The garden path wanders where the weeds grew up. A sudden chill breezes through the screen door frame, and the evening light forgets my maiden name. The pine needles drift down without a single sound. My thoughts wander backward across the cooling ground. The robin flies south while the cedar stands tall. A rusted tin bucket catches leaves as they fall. Old sweater sleeves stretch out to cover cold wrists, while memory lingers in October's soft mists. And seasons keep turning without asking our leave. Where did I put my brass reading glass today? The garden bench turns
turns a softer shade of gray. Ripe blackberries stain the dry ditch along the fence. Nothing in the afternoon makes a whole lot of sense. Just a squirrel gathering acorns under the pear tree, while the autumn air settles down around me. Time moves like water through a broken stone well. What the coming winter holds, nobody can tell. I pull my shawl tighter as the dark comes around, listening to dry pine cones drop to the ground. The porch light flickers against the evening chill. The yellow leaves settle down along the sill. I lock the back door and close up the shade, grateful for the simple peace the daylight made.